The Aloha Hour with Johny and Dewey.
I like that.
All right.
Who was that?
I don't know.
A good friend of mine.
That's a good chew.
Yeah, we struggle with that because I was like, "Oh, I don't know, man. That's not like.
The fact that we had to choose
I
the
don't
right
chi-hu, you
chi-hu.
don't chi-hu, but he had this vision, Seth. Rah, that's how we want to start the show with this energy, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm glad you liked it. You were right.
Yeah, I did.
Right on.
I like it.
Okay, so to all our people that are gonna tune in, we have the one and only, no other than Seth Moniz, part of the most well-known surfing families in the world. Basically, I would say the Gracies of surfing. I think
Wow.
that's a big statement.
Seth,
That's a pretty big
wow.
statement.
That's a big statement, but I'm
Yeah.
standing behind my statement.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's
Thank you.
definitely how we look at you.
Yeah.
You know, one of the reasons why we really wanted to have you and talk to you is because you have something special about you, about all your family, but you are the youngest. And I know that throughout the years, you had to fight for your spot in the fam. Now you're number
Definitely.
The little one.
and honestly, shout out to Barack Maor. He said you have the biggest balls from all of them. And he said it's probably because they took you surfing when you were super little and you just went in and you just, for you it's like natural. So you're basically the youngest veteran I know.
Yeah. No, growing up with my brothers, I always followed them. Like, I always wanted to do whatever they did. Like, my brother Mike was all this. Kind of always followed him, and especially my brother Josh and Isaiah.
And Micah was the one. Micah was the one.
Yeah, Micah.
For you was the one
yeah.
who you like, okay.
Okay, Micah was the ringleader.
Yeah.
But I was the youngest. I think I never knew how young I was when I was young. I didn't, before I knew how to swim, I would surf Waikiki and Queens. And I didn't know how to swim.
How old?
I think I was like 8. It took me so long to learn how to swim. I was
8 years old?
I was really uncomfortable in the water. So I
What?
would panic. I would fall off my board and panic. And I would be like, oh shoot, I'm gonna drown. Like, I can't swim. And yeah, I'll do that every session. But they'd paddle out to Waikiki with no leash on. And I think I just followed them. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take no leash. At this time I could kind of swim, but not really well. And one time I lost. That's actually how I met my best friend, Gen Asano, who actually shapes for Wade Tokoro now. Yeah, shout out to Gen. Pretty sick, but met my best friend Gen, lost my board. I was scrambling on the inside, like yelling for help, and this kid just comes up to me with my board, and yeah, that's how I met my best friend.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
what's
cool.
up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, just out of curiosity, and we're going to talk about all the family and everything, but tell me something crazy you had to do in order to hold your grounds in the family.
I had to do a lot of crazy stuff. I had to fight
That's what I heard.
them.
That's why. Yeah, that's where I'm going.
I mean, one of the craziest things was when I would just be getting picked on. Like, I got picked on real bad.
By who?
Kind of all of them, except
Really?
Josh.
Okay.
Josh was like,
Oh.
me and Josh were at the same level.
Yeah.
Like, if Josh was gonna punk me out, I would attack him.
Yeah, he's only 1 year older, size-wise,
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
I'm sure about to say.
Yeah, no, but I used to get, the worst one was probably I got taped to a fence. I did. Yeah, I was probably like 11 years old. Got taped up. Just, I don't know if it was taped or
Duct tape.
zip tie.
Yeah.
I just got taped to this fence.
What?
Yeah. And after that,
Whose idea was it? Micah's?
I don't really remember whose idea was all that. I was probably pissing them off, being a little pest.
Yeah.
But
Did you run home and tell Dad?
no, I'd cry, but I would go to the drawer and grab a knife, and I'll chase them with a knife. And yeah, pretty crazy. Now that I think of that, it's pretty dangerous. But at the time, I was like, I'm actually not gonna I'm not gonna stab them.
Yeah.
Or I'm not gonna throw it or anything. But I knew it would scare them. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just make crazy eyes and grab a knife, not like a big knife or anything. I'll grab a knife and like run at them, so they'll stay away from me.
Right on.
How old you think? Like
I was young when I'd
Like
do that.
11,
from
12?
like 9 to 12.
Yeah, 9 to
I'll
12.
probably do that.
Yeah.
So,
And What a fun household.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was crazy growing up, all of you together, right?
Yeah, it was pretty nuts. 7 of us in a little house.
Everybody's surfing.
Yeah.
This is in Kalihi still?
No, we're in Hawaii Kai,
Okay,
Summer
but
Street.
it's- okay.
Give a shout out to Kalihi.
Kalihi, yeah. My dad grew up there.
Have you been back to his neighborhood?
Yeah.
They've taken you back?
Oh, yeah,
Good.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Good for you, Seth.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Dad got some roots down there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, growing up was pretty cool. We would all sleep in the same room.
Yeah.
It's not. There's another room, but growing up, we're so close that we all kind of wanted to sleep together. We're like, we'll stack up on the ground, you know, put futon on the ground and sleep in the same room. It was pretty classic growing up, super close. And even when my friends came over, like Brock or my friend Buddy, would all just like camp out in a room.
Buddy
Very
Wiggins
classic.
and Barack, they see you and your family as their family. He says dad, he likes, like which dad? Alon or Tony or no, Tony. So he said, you know, the way they talk about you and your family, it's really inspiring. That's one of the reasons why you're here. You know, we are inspired as parents, you know, from what you guys created, this bond, this beyond, you know, the connection that is really, really hard. I mean, I have 2 girls and it's not easy. You have 2 boys and a girl.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's not easy.
Don't get me wrong, though. We're it's not always pretty.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there are times where, as a family, we're struggling
For
or
sure.
like
Yeah, I
not
want
on
to
good
hear.
terms.
Listen, Seth, I would like to know what that is.
Yeah, everyone thinks we're always like, you know, it's all pretty and we're all like.
I want to see the ugly. When you talk about the ugliness, what does that look like? Like
It looks
when
like.
you say struggling, what is that? Be detail as much as possible. Please.
My 2 older brothers would get into it like big time, like fight, fist fight, like beat each other up.
Isaiah and Micah?
Yeah,
Wow.
beat each other up.
Right.
Yeah. Me and Josh though, we're all sweet. Like,
Yeah. Of course. Look at you.
yeah.
Wait. You and Josh are all sweet.
Like as like.
I've seen Mr. Fast in a situation where he saw his friend in trouble and he ran like, bruh, you ran like crazy, like, let's go. And I'm like, what? So you
Oh, was that at Bevy?
No. You had one at Bevy too? I was talking about the modern. We went to the lobby bar.
Oh yeah.
You were addiction upstairs, came down.
That was a bad night.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that.
But
Nah,
you
yeah,
got-
you know, I think I just got that just little brother inside of me. So like, I'll see one of my friends, if they get picked on, I'll get pissed off.
Yeah,
Like, kinda, that's what
100%.
ticks me off.
Yeah.
When like
100%.
bigger guys pick on
100%.
little
100%.
kids.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So when are you gonna start training jiu-jitsu, Seth?
I actually have quite an interest in it right now.
Really?
Yeah. I was talking to my friend the other day about trying to learn from him.
Yeah.
maybe taking classes.
Who's that?
My friend Alex Pendleton.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, probably just go to a gym. I don't know a gym.
Yeah.
If you guys have any recommendations.
I do. We should do that offline.
Yeah.
We do.
Okay.
We do. We're not going to take this. Yeah. As soon as we hang up the phone, you and I should talk for sure.
Okay. I'm down.
And I'll be more than happy to go with your first class. I'll
He's
guide
he's a
you
brown
all the way.
belt.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a nobody.
Oh.
But I will guide you the whole journey. I
Yeah.
swear, it will change your life.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
It did change mine.
It changed my life, and I
Yeah.
started at 42, like completely fat, disgusting. Couldn't even do a warm up. But it was how pathetic.
I see how it's really addicting. A lot of the surfers do it, and
Yeah.
like right now, my mind says I want to learn just like kind of the basics, like a little bit self-defense. But I know once I learn that, I'm gonna be hooked.
It's
like
pretty
surfing.
addicting.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Seth. It's like I get the addiction that we have for the ocean. Surfing was like my first addiction, my first love, and it changed my life. Like, I came from 6 siblings. Right? I'm number 7. Right, I'm in the middle of the pack. So I get the whole what you were
big
saying.
family thing.
Oh yeah, fucking 2 bedrooms,
Towering up on each other.
Exactly. there's mom and dad. They got 1 bedroom, and there's one time when there's 22 of us living, 3 families together in a 2-bedroom apartment. So I totally get that. But I guess what I'm saying is, what the hell? He's talking about jujitsu, right?
Yeah.
It's like the addiction with the ocean is so different, right? To me, it's like we connect to the greater source, like right? The ocean, to me, that's like, it balances me. I tap in. There's a deeper connection there, and it's just like super grounding, and it gives us something that's, unless you serve, you can't explain it, right? The same
exactly.
ocean, like Billabong, right? Only surfer knows the feeling. With jiu-jitsu, it's different. It's more inward. It's about the ego. It's about the self. It's about your own personal truth, and it's spiritual as fuck.
Yeah.
After you pass a certain point.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, it's all about the ego. Right?
Yeah.
And then that's,
I feel like a lot of jiu-jitsu guys are like humble and like kind of like how you would want like a surfer to represent themselves. They're like humble, respectful for their dojo. Kind of like how I think more surfers should be.
I
I
told you
love you. I love you. I want to reach out and hug you right now because you remind me so much of Dad. I mean, it's just like I look like everything about him right now. I swear, you open a surfer magazine in the mid '80s right now. If you can Google it right now and pull up the photo and put it next to this guy.
Guarantee.
Yes, it's so funny because I started training at 42, Seth, and I've been to a tribe that is so, what you say, number one, the more gnarly they are, the more peace. They're like Buddha-like.
Yeah.
Like Yancey said something about Rylan yesterday. I tease him, I go, dude, you got a new nickname. I just found out your new nickname because the walking Buddha. No, the living Buddha.
Yeah.
The walking Buddha. And Rylan is, Rylan.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think the more badass you are, the more calm, and you don't need all that, outside. You have it inside, you have confidence, you have it.
But I think it goes
I think you're not worried about another guy pissing you off, saying something dumb. You're like, all right, I'll take you. So I'm gonna be nice, the nice one, and walk away.
It's beyond that because you already know, right? Like now, Seth. Honestly, like if you go train jiu-jitsu only just for 1 month, I promise you, 1 month, right? For 4 days a week for 1 month, right? 16 times, and I put you into a match, right, with another guy same size, right? Whatever, okay? And he knows nothing, no jiu-jitsu. You're gonna smoke him less than a minute and a half, maybe 2 max.
100%.
Right, and you're gonna use like maybe 70% of your energy and effort.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So imagine that, and you take that, and you time years and years of training. So imagine eventually you get to the point. Of course, you're gonna beat everybody on the street. It's not about that anymore. And now you're gonna get to a space like. Where love lies so deep is where peace also stay in the same room, right? So that's why I see these guys, like all the guys that I love and admire, Leo Vera, Marcel Garcia, all these guys, Hickson and Rylan, all these guys, they're like the most sweetest, kindest, open-hearted human, right?
I agree.
Does that sound similar to somebody that raised you named Tony? I mean, most people don't know this, but fucking Uncle Tony and Ben Iba are the two of the top, like, badass boxer out of Kalihi, bro.
Yeah.
These two guys, right? Uncle Ben, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I mean,
Golden Glove.
And Uncle Ben, I'm telling you, it's the sweet. Yeah. He told some stories back in the day.
Yeah, I heard all the stories more than once.
Yeah, but yeah.
More than once.
And the funny, before the show story, he asked me how I met Tony, because, like, Tony's the type of person who walks in the room, the whole place is lit up. Just like this young man walk in today, he's just like, extremely humble, like nonchalant. There's no attachment to all the bullshit, right? The title and all that achievement shit. Tony was the same way. So when he started Faith, right? And I was at Blue Hawaii working for Glenn Minam, he walks in and goes, Dewey, I started this line company. And I just go, Tony, whatever you want to sell me, I'm done. Just write the orders. And that was it. It was not something that you don't say no to Tony, because Tony rarely say no to anyone, right?
Yeah,
no,
he doesn't.
Real.
I actually,
say no
for real.
In my research on your dad, they say that he doesn't know how to say no.
Oh yeah, where'd you find that?
On the net.
On the net, really?
Mr. Google, can you grab me another
That's pretty funny.
Truly, please, sir?
I feel like I'm somewhat like that.
Yeah.
I think I gotta start learning how to say no more.
Well, of
Especially-
course, but
Somewhat.
Yeah, no, but learning, no, but I think you're right. Learning to say no is extremely healthy because that's you're filtering out all the crap, right? By saying no, you're saying yes to all the beautiful things. So nothing. Don't feel bad for saying no.
Yeah.
God forbid. I'm not saying dad say no to everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I know
right?
what you mean.
know what
I know
you
what
mean.
you mean.
Yeah.
I think
That's what
everyone gets it.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
And I'm just like, I'm listening to this kid. I'm going, oh, what the fuck? And I go, oh, he's like the,
Okay, well now we're gonna get into the real.
Oh, I'm dying to ask a bunch of surf shit, dude.
Yeah,
But,
let's go into the
yeah.
meaty stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were ranked number 12
Yep.
for 2019. Cheers. What an athlete! He only drinks water.
I have fun too.
So 2018, you were ranked 40. 2019, you ranked 12.
Yep.
Wow, that's insane, huh?
Well, before I even qualified, I was ranked like 250th. I was. My first like 3 years on the QS was a struggle. Part of it was just traveling by myself or not by myself, but without my parents.
Yeah.
And traveling with my brother and just living on the road. And getting smoked by older, bigger, stronger guys. Like for 3 years, I was getting waxed.
Yeah.
Like I'll make like 3-4 heats a year. I was just like pretty bummed and like kind of just over contests.
Yeah.
But I knew I was still young. I was like, whatever. Just gonna have
You were
fun.
18. Come on.
Yeah, but some of my
Sad.
friends were on tour already, so that kind of like it stung. But I never really wanted to be on tour when I was too young because I enjoyed my 3 years I had on the QS, having a little bit of fun
Right.
and not taking it so seriously. And then I think when I was 19, 20, I was buckled down, started training a lot at tactical strength, and I think that helped me a lot, just gaining more muscle, and because I am a smaller guy on tour, so I need to be fit and kind of ready all the time.
Just share with us and our listeners your debut, first competition. Give me a couple of big names you had to face.
First round was Julian Wilson and Reef Hazelwood. So boom.
Yeah.
I draw like a top 5 guy.
First year on tour.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta expect it. After that, when I qualified, you kind of get the taste of you're always coming against like the top guys in the draw. So,
What was the advice from Dad?
he would never really coach me that much. He would kind of let Renos do all the coaching, but he
Beautiful.
I mean,
What did Reno say?
a lot. Renos' type of coaching. He just
tell
throws down.
the listeners who is Reno.
Renos Hayes is my coach. He's the one that I guess scouted me and my family, and he actually sponsored my brother Isaiah first, and then he got the whole family on the next year.
Wow.
So I've been on Billabong for 12 or 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah, you grew up there.
I grew up there.
Yeah,
so
you saw all the changes too.
I saw. I was there when Andy, was kind of his last 5 years.
Yep.
So I saw a lot. I got to stay with him at the Billabong house.
Yeah.
I was really fortunate for like a local kid to be on Billabong because they had a really good Grom program.
Yeah.
They would send us around the world on these, they call them bloodlines, and it's basically camps to make us better surfers.
Yeah.
Would go to Western Australia or Bali or Hawaii.
Just like a team of kids and a couple of instructors.
Team of kids, a couple coaches.
So you didn't do school? You did homeschool?
No, I graduated. Yeah.
Okay.
I homeschooled.
Wow.
Homeschooled all my life actually.
Wow. maybe this is the answer, Dewey.
I homeschool my kids, so you're talking to the wrong dude. And,
for real?
When Seth's talking about sleeping together, we have 2 kids, right?
Yeah.
Jen and I have Nick and Gabby. We bought 2 queen beds. We put them together, and we all slept there. And we slept there until Nick one day got up and go, Dad, I think I want to go back to my own room. And I think he was like freaking 9 or something, 8 or
Wow.
9, and then he goes back in his room. Gabby stayed with us and that's how it was.
Yeah.
You know, and I grew up with 6 brothers and sisters. Poor
Maybe
as fuck,
maybe
so
I
we
should
slept,
take out my kids from school.
Huh? I'm like, I think our education system is broken, and that's a whole different subject. And 100% right now, as a father, there's no way Seth can be who he is today. Listen to the words come out of his mouth, all right, and his mental capacity. And concept about the world. 2 things derive from. 1 is his surrounding, his parents and all that, and B, the travel that he gets to do at such a young age, and that shape his beautiful mind. What do you think, Seth?
Yeah, I think traveling was a big part. Just in the beginning, it was pretty frightening. Traveling outside, like not being with my brothers. I went to Japan when I was really young. I had a Japanese sponsor, and that was the first trip I was homesick. I was like, I just felt like I left home and my brothers weren't with me, and it was like scary feeling. But I mean, that was only the first trip. Now I love traveling. It's hard to leave home, but when you're away, it's easy to stay and just
I
keep
assume it's
going.
also hard to have a relationship when you all the time travel.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this year, COVID happened. I was home all year, so it was easy. I have a girlfriend.
Okay.
Her name's Nanea.
Shout out.
Yeah, I'm pretty wifed up right now.
So listen, ladies, sorry.
If you were
But
thinking or hoping.
Yeah, but Jonathan and I will give you a private number, and you can get on the waiting list if you want. But in the meantime, just email us, text us, and we'll be his dating.
Yeah, we're
My
going to open a dating app for
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. So you got on the tour. Who was the one athlete, the one surfer that kind of surprised you with his attitude or the way he treated you, the way he accepted you? Tell me one surfer that did it for you.
Well, I kind of know a lot of those guys on tour because just from the QS, they kind of do a lot of events, and then especially in Hawaii, I spent since I was pretty young. So they all been kind of pretty cool to me. I think I thought Jordy Smith was gonna be more of a dick.
Wow. How big is Jordy, bro?
He's
Seriously.
a big guy.
How big, bro?
Big.
Yeah,
Like 6'3".
I see him all plenty of time in North Shore doing contests and that, but I just never really got up next to him from afar. But why? How is that guy just?
Yeah, he's
incredible the way he surfs, right? 6'3".
Yeah.
So he was way more. He wasn't a dick.
Yeah, I still knew him from Hawaii, but not super well. I thought he was gonna be just kind of like not as nice, mate. And he was super cool. I thought just in the water, I thought he'd be more of a snake or like just paddling around everyone, but he would let me go on my turn. A lot of the guys are actually like that now. I think Mick Fanning, when they left, and Joel Parkinson.
Yeah.
Those were kind of the older boys that were like the ringleaders, the guys that everyone was in awe of. Yeah. And I think when they left, it was like Jordy and Julian guys and Gabriel. They're like the new guys.
Well, the word on the street is that you have a very unique relationship with Mick.
Yeah. Me and Mick is a super good friend of mine. I actually asked to take his jersey when he retired. So we're on the North Shore at Joel Parkinson's retirement party.
Wow.
And I really wanted the number 7 because there's 7 of us in my family, and it's kind of just been a thing from when I was young. I would write 7 family on my board.
Yeah.
And so I asked Mick, and he was so. I thought it was gonna be kind of weird and like a heavy call to ask him, but I just went for it one night. I just
You called him up.
No, I just went up to him.
Oh, you walked up.
Yeah, I walked up to him.
Yeah.
And he was so psyched. He was just like, give me a big hug. And
what a fucking legend this guy is.
Yeah, he truly is.
I didn't really know him that well. Like, I knew him from just seeing him in Hawaii. And then, boom, he said, of course, he'd be honored. And then I flew up to Australia before the comp, like a month out, and stayed with him for like 2 weeks.
No way.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
That's so sick.
And he still, him retired, he's surfing every day, more than I do, I think. Yeah. He surfs.
Wow.
He's up at 5 a.m. I was up at 5 a.m. every morning at his house. He's surfing every single morning, no matter what.
Wow.
Like, that's pretty cool.
He lives right on the beach, or?
Yeah, right on the beach. On Gold Coast, kind of the bottom of the bay.
That's so sick.
That's pretty sick. Yeah.
Wow. You afraid of sharks when you're over there at all, or no? You know,
It's only in the back of your mind for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so much the Gold Coast, even though there's just a shark attack, but West Oz is pretty terrifying.
Which beach has the most sharks? Isn't it J Bay?
I would say J Bay or Margaret River.
Yeah.
I was in
West
a heat.
Australia is gnarly. Yeah.
Yeah. I was in a heat where they called off the heat because they seen a great white.
At Margaret River.
The skis came in flying.
My God.
Where was the thing where Mick Fanning had the situation
That
with?
was J Bay.
That was J Bay. Okay. Okay.
I got a funny story on the Sharks though. I was in my heat with Chloe, you know, as quarterfinals, and
Where?
Margaret River.
Okay.
Yeah. So heat just started. It was like a 10-minute lull, and then I could tell the ski guys are being a little bit weird.
Yeah,
They're like on the walkie.
How big were the waves?
It was 5 feet.
5 feet.
It was small.
Yeah.
There's like 3 guys on skis. There's a big boat out the back that's monitoring the sharks because they're ready for a shark attack. So they have drones flying in the air. They have like 4 drones over the whole bay.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they called off our heat, got me. We went in, had like a 30-minute break, and we went back out and surfed our heat. They told us it was all good. The shark went away. It didn't even come by you. So surfed my heat. I lost. And then later that night,
psychologically, didn't that still like imprinted in your brain?
kinda,
that
not
heat?
really though. I was just like, I was
Who was
way
on
too.
your heat?
Is Chloe and
Chloe, yeah.
So I surfed my heat, and then lost that night. We're eating dinner, and then we're at a bar, and the contest is done. It's like everyone's there, kind of having a party, and this kid comes up to me and he's like, "Hey mate, like you're in that heat when they called off the shark, like called off the heat for the shark." I was like, "Oh yeah." He was like, "Yeah, I'm the one flying the drones." He was like, So I was doing a little splash like this. I was like splashing the water. He said, when you're doing your splashes, he's like a 15-foot great white was coming up towards you.
No fucking way.
He said it's coming for you, but you like splash the water and it like changed direction.
No way.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Mana.
But
Mana.
they didn't tell me that. I came in.
Yeah,
and
the other guy told you, no, you were far.
Yeah, they're like, it's okay. The shark left. It didn't even come near you guys.
Yeah.
50
They wanted to make me feel comfortable to paddle back out.
Yeah. The show must go on.
Show
man.
must go on.
Show must go on.
That's insane. So right now you're riding with the number 7?
Yeah.
What a legendary
Sick.
number.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty. It was just the timing, everything. It was Mick retired and I got on tour, so it was like the perfect timing.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Looking back now after 3 years and getting your ass spanked, how instrumental that is for your growth?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the ground of all my. I know how to lose now. They say that's like the most important thing. I mean, taking a loss.
Do you go to like a athlete shrink kind of, like someone to talk to? No?
Nah, not really. Just
Like motivation or you get your motivation from your coach?
Yeah, I don't really see anyone mentally with that stuff. I mean, I have before, like little classes.
Yeah.
But I don't see someone like regularly.
Yeah.
So.
But competition is hard. I mean, the pressure and
the pressure's hard. You lose and you're bummed out for a couple days. It wears on you, and then you got to pack up your bags and travel to the other side of the world.
You have a ritual that you follow every contest?
Yeah.
Like every heat you do?
Yeah. That's probably the key thing.
What's a ritual for Seth?
I mean,
you do every single time.
Every single time.
Before every heat.
Every single time is this key one is a warm up, like a 25-minute like solid warm up where I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I like to warm up to where I'm dripping sweat.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other thing else, like kiss a little, you good luck charm?
Nah, I don't have any. I just
whatever,
I'm not real like superstitious. I don't really believe in bad luck.
Yeah.
Like,
you have a magic board that you always made it to you. Yeah.
Yeah. There's always like last year I had one shortboard that I rode at like 4 events, which is a lot because normally one board will last an event and it'll be done. Like the board is trashed.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, did you see where he flies? He doesn't. Yeah, I wish Dad was here because I'm telling you, if you go watch old footage of Dad, the guy is world class surfer, right? And look what they do on the waves, and look what you guys do now. I can't even visualize what the hell your children's going to be doing on the wave.
100%.
I mean,
the evolution of the sport is.
Yeah. I mean, it's like. Yeah, I don't have words for it, man. It's sick. The shit you do sometimes, it was like.
Actually,
but our boards are glass really light. So I could push down.
Single
with my
four?
thumb.
Is it single four on top?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Not even double four? Not even just back half four?
I have a little patch.
And that's it?
I have a little patch where I stand.
Yeah, for your front and your back foot, and that's it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I can literally press down on it, and there'll be a pressure ding.
Gosh, dang.
So do you think that, I mean, I can see the evolution of surfing, how it was just riding a wave, and now airs and 360s, and you know, people go to the surf ranch and just killing it over there, and you see them like. Can you appreciate the evolution of the surfing? Do you like it? Do you think we can go even further, even higher?
Yeah, what's next? Like, what's after this, Seth? Seriously.
I
960 like Tony Hawk.
Nah, I think
1080. Like, what's
I kind of been liking. I think everyone recently has kind of been. It seems like everyone's trying to get styled out and like more better at turns and carves. I kind of like that.
Yes. Who's your hero in that area? Come on. Like, who do you mimic after? Who you go? Oh.
Joel Parkinson, Andy Irons, guaranteed.
Yeah.
And then, but growing up, I was always a Taj Burrell or Josh Kerr kind of guy. Like, you know.
Yes.
But recently, I've been kind of, I don't know, more just because I focused on airs and barrels so much. I'm trying to focus on like more of my style and like my real game.
So if you had to choose one surfer as an inspiration, someone that you look up to, all his style, take all the package. You had to choose one package. Who are you inspired by?
Andy for sure.
Andy Irons.
Oh shit!
Wow.
It's so funny.
I mean, I feel like everyone says that though, but I watched the movie of him yesterday.
Yeah.
And I just got re-inspired again because
Kiss. Which movie?
Oh, it's a movie. It hasn't come out yet.
Oh, okay.
It's a new movie.
I was invited to the to 2 years ago when it was at the theater.
Yeah, they had the
Lindy Irons did
that one was
Kiss of Death. Is that what it is?
I think some Kiss of something. Yeah,
something like that.
This movie, it's probably gonna drop maybe before the winter.
Yeah.
Before December.
Right.
But it's more. It's a lot of surfing clips you haven't seen.
Wow. From Andy.
Yeah, from Andy.
Yeah.
They dug up a bunch of clips from back in the 90s when him and Corey Lopez and his brother Bruce were staying at a log cabin's house, and just a bunch of their friends. It was kind of like, it was almost like the Momentum Generation movie, somewhat.
Yeah.
It was similar like that. It was a part of their crew.
Yeah.
So it's pretty. I hope I'm not like. Maybe I'm not supposed to talk about this. I'm not too sure, but I might get in trouble.
It's okay. We'll cut it out. Seth, we'll cut it out.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Wink.
No, but it's me a good movie. Yeah,
it's so funny because, you know, I grew up surfing like super old school movies, you know, and then Astro Deck, you know, Uncle Herbie came out, Astro Deck, you know, surf. This is like OVH days, and then this
Herbie Fletcher.
Yeah, and then that's how, you know, all the Hawaiians like, and then really the movie that instrumentally changed surfing and the way that surfing has evolved from that generation was Kelly Slater, right? Momentum, right? And when that came out, the whole Taylor Steele crew, right, was amazing. Mm-hmm. And then you're in this whole crew now, right? Like your clan is like, oh man, it's too big, you know.
Yeah, we gotta. I mean, I'm the only kid on tour from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Right now, but
there's and John, and there's
a big crew behind me.
Yeah.
There's a big crew behind me.
And these kids are just inspiring everyone because the way they rip, just like I don't understand now. Be honest with you, you know, maybe Seth, you would know more than me and shed some light. Like, how does the Brazilian came on board and took over? Because back then, you know, when Dad and I were around, it was like the Australian, the Hawaiians, and the Californians. You know, usually that was, you know, it was the American and Australians, right? And then Hawaii, we stand out. We're not, you know, California. So that was like the rivalry, you know.
Brazilians, they're just hungrier than everyone.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
simple.
incredible.
They just
like
realized,
I don't know, for the last
finally
decade,
you can make money with surfing. Oh, now you can make money with surfing. Okay, let's do it. They didn't do it when there was no money in it.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like your inspiration on the tour right now is who? Or is there one?
I mean, I look at guys like Gabriel.
Yeah.
I like his approach, and Italo, two Brazilians. They're kind of just.
What is their approach? What is their approach that you want to learn from? What is it that you?
Gabriel's approach seems like he just paddles out and destroys. He's like Andy. I think he's kind of like Andy.
Yeah.
He paddles out and he's got this presence where he's just like, he's just gonna freaking smash. He's gonna land everything and he's gonna win. He's out there to win. He's pretty cutthroat, that guy.
Oh,
He'd be
yeah.
like in a heat. We're professional. We take it very seriously, but you can tell that guy's like means business. He's there every year. He wants to win a world title.
100%. He's
per
determined
second.
motherfucker.
He's determined.
You ride mostly quad or try?
Try.
Yeah. And you ride any fun shape at all, like fishes and shit like that, or just or you because you're touring, so that now because there's no tour, but when the tour's on, do you used to experiment different shit? Or?
When tour's on, it's hard to ride. It's harder to have a session where you're gonna take out your twin fin,
right?
Because you're there practicing every day. I'm trying to find the best board I can.
Yeah.
I have 10 boards I got to try. So. And we have 4 days before the comp, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
But I always do bring a twin fin.
Yeah.
I
so
bring
right
like
now,
a fun board.
Right now, what's your favorite board in the garage right now?
I have like 3 twin fins.
No way. What size are they?
5'5", 5'4", and a 5'5".
Yeah.
2 are Tokoros and 1 is a Kilaipa.
Oh, how's the Aquila?
It's pretty sight.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
He's killing it. He's making really good boards right now. Super fun boards. And, But
the waiting list is long.
Even the evolution in the boards. I mean, nowadays, all the different materials, the different shapes, they didn't have that back in the day.
Yeah.
But does it make such a big difference?
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah,
I think the better material.
He's still on PU. You're still on PU, right?
Yeah, 100%. Like,
so what is the most important feature you think now from the new things that they added? Like, what is the new thing?
I mean, there's shit ton of foams that are coming out. Like, I feel like there's a new foam company every other day.
Yeah.
And people are experimenting with different types of foam, whether it's Varial. Do you guys know what Varial is?
Yeah.
It's like a space foam, but it works really good. My friend Barry Mamiya, he loves it. He thinks it's super good for airs. It's really strong foam.
Is it light? Is it too light?
It's super light.
Yeah. It's almost
epoxy.
Like oh, it's epoxy. Okay, got it. Okay.
Super light stuff, but I don't know. I still stay with my standard PU board.
Yeah.
I don't really ride epoxies.
Yeah, most guys don't.
Yeah.
They don't feel the same.
Yeah.
They really don't. I mean, recreationally, it's awesome because low maintenance.
I just got a longboard epoxy and I love it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's perfect, right? Because you can trash it, people can use it. Who gives a F, dude? No, I'm serious. They're like indestructible.
You can trash it.
Yeah, but they're like, when it's choppy, they bounce like, all that, but totally get it.
Yeah, when they bounce too much.
Yeah. How many years now you been on Wade?
Since I was 13.
Oh my God. Who was making your board before Wade?
Or younger. No, I'd say 12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all you know.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I
don't know any other surfer shaper rips as hard as Wade. I don't know anyone. You name me, Seth.
No, I can't.
One shaper that shred like fucking Wade. Seriously.
He's dedicated, He's Uncle Wade.
Still addicted to shaping like was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone lives here. Everyone owns a Wade. Wade and West Takora is, to me, one of the two most incredible shaper that most people don't. Yeah.
For sure. I mean, Gabriel is a prime example. Every year he's on a Takoro. He's winning his world titles on a Takoro. Yeah. So I don't know why. I don't know what everyone else is doing when they come to Hawaii. They should be on a Takoro.
And then I have to ask you a question. Maybe you won't know, but I heard through my research about you and watching all your highlights and all your competitions and getting stoked about you and your life and all your history, I came across something that said that in 2017 you pissed someone off.
My sweet Seth.
I pissed someone off.
No way.
Where?
Someone on, I don't know.
On tour?
Yeah. I think it was Kelly.
Maybe.
You did you win against Kelly?
2017.
That was 18, I think.
I beat him at pipe, but that was like a 4-man heat, so it wasn't 1-1.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I pissed someone off. Like, as nice as you can be, you're gonna piss someone off. We surf.
Yeah.
When I surf, I'm out there to catch waves. I'm not gonna sit around. So, when we're surfing, we take it seriously. It's
yeah, no, that's your job.
That's your job.
That's your job.
Yeah.
But
So-
just that I also heard that Tony never pushed you to be a pro. Like
Yeah.
this is not something he was maybe wishing for you, yes, but not pushing you to do so.
Yeah. I mean, in the beginning, he never pushed us. He was just like, whatever you want to do. I don't think he really cared if we became pro surfers. He didn't, as long as we love surfing. We're at the beach every day.
But
so.
your family all have titles.
Yeah.
All of them.
That's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Brother Josh won a world
But we
title.
got 3 goofy footer. Yeah, 3 or 2.
We,
Wait.
sister's Goofy, brother Isaiah's Goofy.
Yeah, so 2 goofy
2
footer.
goofies.
Yeah. Funny.
I love Isaiah. I
Yeah.
had so much fun with him. He's such a ball of fun.
He's a ball of fun. He's a firecracker.
He's always up for fun. He's
Yeah.
such a good energy. He's always
Yeah.
like, let's have fun. Why
Yeah.
can't we just have fun?
Seth, are you closer to mom or dad?
Oof.
Okay, let's ask a live question,
I
tough
think
question.
I'm a mama's boy for
Yeah.
sure. But I think I'm pretty close to my dad in ways of like, I think I'm the closest to my dad from my brothers.
Yeah, got it.
Actually,
Do you think you
my
get special
sisters,
treatment
my
because you're a
sisters,
baby? Because you're the baby?
I definitely got a little brownie points here and there when I was younger, getting picked on. My dad was the youngest of
Yeah.
the family,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
his family. So I think there's something there. But I think my sister's the closest to my dad. I'm pretty close to my mom. Really.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I heard your sister is pregnant.
Sister's pregnant. She got 5 more weeks. Yeah.
November baby. Hey, yeah, I think Aubrey's having
Yeah.
November 15th or 17th.
Oh, yeah, they have a boy.
Yeah, they have a boy. It's
Right
coming.
on,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
on,
yeah.
right on. And what about your plans? I mean, how do you plan? Do you plan to dedicate the rest couple of like your next 3-4 years just into surfing?
Yeah, probably. I mean, probably dedicate
More.
the next 10
10.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you
As long
already
as-
dedicated since
Yeah.
you were 8, so
Yeah. There's
might
no
as
turning
well.
back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
You burned the ship.
You
Yeah.
burned the
yeah,
ship.
The ship
There's
is gone already.
But if you wouldn't be a professional surfer, what would you want to do?
You know what?
It's like asking Mike
surfing-
Tyson if he's not a boxer, what would he do? Come on.
Exactly.
It's like, this,
Even though my dad never pushed us to be a pro surfer, I think in the back of his head he already knew
yeah.
Yeah.
that that's what we're gonna want to
So
do.
how do you feel that Isaiah didn't go that route?
I think it's fine. He
But
he didn't enjoy he doesn't really enjoy contests.
But he
and all
rips,
that.
like,
he
he's-
rips. He could have
Yeah.
he could have for sure made
Barack
the tour.
says he's like sick. He's like a knife. He's
He surfs strong. He's got like
Yeah.
that power stance, like old school kind of like old school vibe to him. Yeah, he's just like surfs angry.
Surf like Sonny.
Yeah.
Surf like Sonny. Just
Yeah.
gouge
Those
it.
guys surfed angry every time. They look
Sonny,
pissed
yeah.
off.
Yeah, Sonny. just
Oh, which brings me to
gouge
another
it,
good
yeah.
question. So let's say you on the lineup, pipeline, it's big, winter, everybody's there. Everybody.
That's like every winter.
No, but like a special day, it's perfect waves.
Last year,
everybody-
sounded like-
2015. Yeah,
sounded like a-
last winter. Yeah, last
last
winter.
April was
Yeah,
that.
that was
when we
it,
had that
last
late
winter.
swell.
Who is the one person you would
Not April.
never drop in on? Never take his wave. And like no matter what, big you see it coming, it's perfect. No matter what, you're not gonna drop in on him.
Uncle D was that guy.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh.
Uncle D, Uncle Mike when he was out.
Yeah.
Uncle D was out there every swell.
Wow.
The last 4 years. I mean, the last 30 years. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was out there every single swell.
Yeah.
And when he paddled for a wave,
Yeah.
you do not go on that wave.
You do
not
not
even
go.
look at it. You just give him all the room he wants.
Yeah.
He needs.
It's like
just out of
Jerry
respect.
paddling out.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
Uncle D was like still one of the best guys out there. He was.
Isn't that incredible? So inspiring, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His wave he got. I'm not sure if you've seen it last year. I think it was one of his last
Yeah,
proper
yeah,
pipe
yeah,
sets
yeah,
where
yeah,
he,
yeah, of course. Yeah,
fell
when
back
he-
on his
yeah.
like a layback in the barrel. I think that was like
insane.
one of the craziest things ever in a
Insane.
barrel.
Yeah, when actually after he died, this specific video you're talking about
Yeah.
went viral.
Yeah, it went viral.
It was insane. And especially in his age, to lose the balance, come back. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty insane stuff.
Insane wave. And I know you have like a vlog or something like that.
No, I don't have a vlog.
But
Anything you want to
do some-
promote?
I mean, you have clips. I saw Hammer Time.
Oh yeah, so my friend Cole, he has Ham and Time. It's just his little fun Instagram. So every time he makes a video of us, it goes on the site
Okay.
or the YouTube account.
Okay.
I don't have a vlog personally. I'm pretty bad on my social media. I just don't really care too much about.
You're not the social media guy at all. You're a Virgo, dude.
Yeah. Is that what it says?
No. Here's Seth. He has a really tight knit, close circle of friends, less than 5, right? Very few, and he fucking hate small talk, bullshit talk. That's not him at all. No, seriously, that's what I believe. What Seth
That's
did.
Virgos? And
No, I'm telling
Okay.
Seth. Yeah, he's a Virgo. My son's a Virgo. And then once he's onto something, he's as stubborn as fuck. He'll stay up all day, all night. He'll obsess over it until he's gonna win it, get to someplace. Like he will relentless like a bulldog. Right? And
Is he close?
He's perfectionist. Things that he's like anal on certain things, like weird, just like super like. How close am I to
You're
Seth?
pretty close.
Okay.
For sure. That's pretty funny that you say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some things like I have different kind of hobbies. I love golfing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Love golfing. I'm like addicted.
What?
Yeah. I'll be same thing. I'll be in my room practicing in the mirror. Practicing. You know what? I love it because I love it because I'm traveling all over the world.
Yeah.
And got to do something not to get hurt, you know. That's what kind of all the surfers do. They all golf. And
Right.
in the beginning, I thought it was gay. I thought it was lame, like freaking hitting this ball. But it actually takes so much concentration
Yeah.
and focus that it kind of keeps you, you know, your mental side, like you kind of in the game. It's a lot of fun. You know, we have some fun. We gamble a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, $5, $10 here and there just to make it fun. And
I actually went to golf for the first time last year. I was invited to a fundraiser golf tournament. So you pay, you play, and we get a team. Everybody's drinking and whatnot.
yeah.
And then I realized it depends on the club, or it depends like on the stick you're using.
For every shot. Yeah, there's so much. There's so much that goes into it.
Yeah, like the variables are actually
variables
based
are
on the
freaking crazy.
on the wind, on the actual whatever you call it.
Clubs. Yeah.
Clubs.
Right?
Yeah.
There's types of clubs, and there's a certain number.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm a mini golf kind
Yeah,
of guy. I go with my kids. I have only one stick.
Yeah,
it has
I
a
think I
straight,
golf
and we
total-
do this. That's it.
Maybe I golf total 10 times, and I used to work for Quicksilver Seth, so every Friday, 4 blocks from the main office, there's a golf course, and for $19. No, for $15, you could play 9-hole and free breakfast. So we
Wow.
get there. So bunch of us get there every Friday, start drinking beers and driving carts, play the AC 9-hole and show work around 11, start buzzing already at 11 o'clock. So I'm
Wow.
telling you, the best part of play golf, driving and drinking. That game is hard as F.
It's
Mentally, it is insane.
It's hard to play 18 holes and like.
I don't know. For
still
me,
be
for me
okay.
to have a sport where you have to have only one glove on, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Just one glove. I
You
can't
can
do
wear
it.
two. You can wear two. You can be the freak and
No,
wear
you can definitely
two.
wear 2 gloves. Guys wear 2 gloves.
Wait, Seth was about to express something about golf, about like the mental toughness of it and all that.
Yeah, I mean Michael Jordan did it.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Kelly is basically a pro at it.
Yeah.
I played with him a few times and
Wait,
it's pretty fun to watch.
Wait. What were you shooting? What was he shooting?
Oh, I'm still a very average golfer.
Like 90s?
Yeah, I shoot like 90s or 80s.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should do
I
this.
think-
We should go play golf.
Let's go play golf. I'm down.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
When on my free time, if like I don't have a busy week,
Yeah.
I'm golfing 3 times a week,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
Wow.
Listen, what's your favorite wave of all the places you travel and surf? You go, fuck, if I can have this in my backyard. What would that?
J-Bay.
J-Bay.
Yeah.
Okay. How sick
Every
is
time.
that? Like is that like Honolulu Bay?
No,
Better?
way better.
Wow. Is it like compared to anything in Hawaii? Nothing. Okay.
What?
How about is
Wow.
it like Rincon? Is
Never
it like
surfed
lower?
Rincon.
How about what?
No,
Seth,
I know, and I have 2 really good
What?
buddies out there.
Seth, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That's one of the rights.
I've gotten like tons of offers on swells.
You
and
gotta do that.
I just never. It's kind of When the swells, it's the wintertime,
Yeah,
right?
that's
So
true. Yeah,
it's
why
hard
do
to
you want to
home.
leave here? Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Okay,
But
so
not
what would it be?
JB.
Okay.
JB it's amazing. They're like, it's the wave you surf that you always dreamed of when you're a little kid. I feel like all the waves out there nowadays you surf that are inconsistent. Maybe it's pumping, but it's
Is it
two-wave
like
sets.
Kaiser shape? Is it like
No,
rocky
it's just like
shape?
it's like a perfect mile-long wave that there's 12 wave sets, you know, so you're always catching a wave.
I know, but what's the face of it? What's the shape look like? Compare one in Hawaii. Like, is it more like town? Is it more like country?
It's hard to explain.
It's like
it's
Miley?
always offshore. It
Yeah.
just seems like it's perfect offshore. Hawaii, we have our waves are unpredictable. They're they're sectiony.
Yeah.
The wave over there, you stand up and you feel like you're floating, like you're surfing, you're snowboarding.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you surfed Chicama?
Nah,
No. Okay.
but it's probably, I would say, the easiest wave to surf in terms of learning how to do carves or
Yeah.
turns. It's the place you go and you learn how to
Fine-tune
get your
it.
fundamentals, your bottom turn, and your carve.
Wow.
It's just perfect. That's why Jordy is so good, I think.
Favorite wave in the whole state of Hawaii.
Favorite wave,
Yeah. You can
pipe.
put pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pipe is like the one wave in the world that when it's pumping, I have to be out.
Yeah.
Like I'll be out all day.
And you stay at the Billabong house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I miss a flat
Worst,
pipe,
scariest moment of your life surfing. Where you go, fuck, I think I'm done. Have you got there yet?
I don't think I've gotten there yet.
Yeah. How about
I've
panic, like you get to stay, oh my God, oh my
I've had a couple like beatings, but it was small. Like those are probably my worst beatings.
Isn't that
Like,
weird?
I've fallen on waves where I was like, oh fuck, like I'm done. I have a clip I can show you after.
Yeah, how big was it? And what
It
was
was like a 10-footer at pipe. 10 feet, I think. I don't know. It could have been smaller, but I was on a 5'10", and it was like 4 to 5 feet, and then like 6-footers came in, and like it just started growing and maxing out, and then like
5'10".
a big wave came, and I was out the back, and no one was out. I just went and I just belly boarded down the face of the wave, and I body surfed it.
Oh my.
But it's just that moment. There's too much time where I was like, okay, I'm falling, but I was body surfing down the wave and I got sucked over. It was just like slow motion.
How long were you done?
And I
scary,
wasn't even
man.
down for that long. I was probably down for like 4 seconds. So that's why I'm saying you can get hurt when it's 4 feet at backdoor. It's dangerous. It's shallow. That's probably, I hit my head one time out there on a 2-foot wave.
I actually saw a video clip from Kyle Lenny diving at Pipe during the summer, just to see, and he shows the reef under.
Yeah, you should go. It's awesome.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
You can fucking die.
Yeah, fish
Easy.
is tons. I'll show you some. I mean, I got some on video. I'll show you.
Yeah, it's not sharp reef.
Yeah,
It's just, it's you hit it. It's not like
No,
you're
but
gonna
if
hit
you
the reef and
fall
it's gonna
and then you
break.
have
It'll shove you in
Yeah,
there.
it shoves
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, I haven't had anything like that. I haven't
Yeah.
got stuck in a cave or anything like that.
What's the
Oh, yeah,
best
there are
part about
caves
being
over
the
there.
tour? Like you live in the dream life, like my whole life, right? Seth, I moved here fresh out of college. I think it was 22, 23. A backpack, $350 cash, a credit card from Citibank with $500 max limit, and a brand new 6'4" ton of country surfboards. And my dream was surf pipe. Right, I'm goofy footer, and that was my dream. And I'm telling you, finally, my first spot ever surf North Shore. I surf ever. They go, you should go to this spot, go Leftover. So I went to Leftover, and I go, I can handle this, right? Then they took me to Rockies. Whole different ball game. I surfed pipe for the first time. Johny was small. It was like maybe 4 feet. It was packed. Man, I got tossed so hard. It was not even funny. And I go, okay. And the dangerous part is when it's small, there's so many guys out, right? And
Yeah,
it's worse. It's the worst. It's the dangerous. And there's a takeoff zone when that's small. It's super tiny. Long story. I realized this is not for me. and I was like, and that's how. And for you, listen to you, and like, well, when it's 10 foot and pumping, what size board you ride in pipe now?
I try only to ride 6'6" and down. So if it's 10 foot, I'll probably ride a 6'4" or 6'6". But I try to stay away like too big now. I just like having a smaller board under my feet when I'm in the barrel.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely a new thing. Like kids are kids are riding smaller and smaller boards. I think for me, like I'm considered riding a bigger board now out there. Like the kids under me, Baron Mamiya, Makunapang, North Shore Groms, they're riding like 6.0, 6.1s when it's 10 feet. Yeah.
So
there's not enough
I think it's
flotation though. Isn't there enough flotation to get in?
Yeah, it's
Like,
tough,
like,
but
I know,
Baron
that's what I'm
Mamiya,
saying.
he makes it happen. He's a big boy though. He can paddle real hard, so
Right.
I think he can get away with it. I'm a little smaller, so I kind of like a little more foam.
Yeah.
Even though a 6'4" sounds pretty small,
Right.
it's enough.
Oh my God.
So how do you explain that there's not a lot of Hawaiian on the tour?
I mean, we had Zeke. Zeke was on. That was really unfortunate. He should still be on tour. Like,
Love Zeke.
I think he should. He got robbed last year, but
He's talking about Ezekiel Lau.
Ezekiel Lau, yeah. We traveled all year last year together. Not all year, but we did like 5 events together.
Yeah.
Really fun to have that guy to be. I was learning from him. You know, he took me under his wing. So, but I mean, last year my brother Josh was on the QS. Baron Mamiya was really close. I think he was number 9 coming into Hawaii, and the top 10 qualifies. And he got a good result at Haleiwa. Then he lost first round at Sunset, so he didn't make it. But I think he'll be on tour pretty soon. If not next year, the year after that.
Is there anything that the WSL can change in order to get more people from Hawaii on the tour?
Yeah.
Add another contest, for example?
They got to change the Vulcan Pipe Pro to a Prime 10,000.
Yeah.
It's a small grade event, which is they make it a small grade event so the locals can get in.
Right.
So which is good. Like a lot of the guys get to do it from pipe.
Right.
Yeah.
But if they made that event a 10,000,
Yeah.
would have a lot more guys on tour, for sure.
Yeah, because that's all the rippers.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people in
So
Hawaii
many.
that they're rip and they're
Yeah, but it's
good.
hard, man, because to find sponsorship these days, I mean, the surf industry
Yeah,
is
it's
no longer
expensive.
the
It's-
same. You know,
it's
it's like we
never
don't
the-
have.
By the way, the people that are not like top 10 or not top 20, but they're surfers, they still make money?
Yeah. For
Like
100
what? Like
I
what-
mean, I would like to say that everyone on tour is
Top 16.
they're making 6 figures for sure.
Okay.
The guys, you're making 6 figures just off contest prize, even if you lose first round every event. You know what I mean?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you make 10 grand for every event, and you're probably gonna make a semi or quarters. There's 30 grand.
Okay.
So just off contest, you're making enough. But I mean, it's expensive. I probably spent like 70 grand last year.
Yeah, you just travel.
I have to like my boards. I'm taking 3 board bags wherever I go. I'm paying for my coach, his flight, a filmer, his flight, paying him. It's expensive.
That's a whole business. Like it's a
Yeah,
whole
it's-
setup. It's a whole structure of
Yeah.
people that come with you. You have a whole entourage
Yeah.
just for you
Small
to go
one.
to. Yeah.
Some guys, the Brazilians, they roll with like Gabriel. He has a full entourage.
But, yeah, because U.S. dollar is so strong,
Yeah.
so the the
Oh, yeah.
Brazilian dollar is so cheap, so you can. It's like
Nah, but those guys. I mean, guys like Gabriel, he's making millions.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're
So
right. You're right.
he can bring whoever he wants.
Yeah. What's a dream life for Seth? I would like to know.
I'm kind of living it right
That's so beautiful, man. Great answer.
now. Nah, but this year was nice for everyone. I mean, obviously the business owners and even everyone took a hit in the
Right.
surfing world. The surfing industry is like collapsing right now, and everyone's contracts took a hit, guaranteed that.
Yeah.
But the time at home was really nice. I started traveling when I was 16 years old, nonstop, pretty nonstop. You know, I'd spend the winters at home, so I was lucky enough to have that. A lot of the other guys from California, they have to spend the winter in Hawaii. You know, so they don't
Christmas and Thanksgiving, yeah.
spend
they
that.
never get to be
They
with the
never
family.
really get to be home during those times.
Yeah, with family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this year was nice. I got to go on like 3 surf trips where I just surfed. Didn't think about a contest. I just surfed.
And you know what? I follow you on Instagram, and I saw that you and Josh, I think Buddy was there too. You guys did it. I think maybe Barack was there too. You did like a trip to France, and then everybody came with you to the competition or something. I think it was Biarritz.
Yep. They came to Biarritz.
Yeah.
Buddy and like 4 of my friends came to Australia the first event. I brought
Okay.
there was like 10 of us total, my family. So all the friends wanted to come. So we got a big place, and we all stayed together.
How
And
fun
then
You
is
got
that?
interviewed by WSL. They knocked down
That was in France, yeah. In France, we rented a big house, and
Wow,
6 of
that
my
looks
friends.
so
It was a really good time. I felt like I wasn't even in the event. I was just kind of having a lot of fun,
Just having
surfing
fun.
with them. We're just cruising around Biarritz, enjoying France.
Okay,
Yeah.
two questions. Favorite place, favorite event you want to go because the food's so damn good, right? Favorite event when the wave is just on fire. I think you answered J-Bay, so I'm going to cancel that.
Well, J-Bay wins again for food.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. It's
What?
they have the best food by far.
Seth, really? South
Yeah.
Africa?
Yeah, South
I would
Africa.
never know.
Our producer is from South Africa.
I
Just
know.
for you to know.
Look, he's smiling and grinning.
It's
South
the best. I love South Africa.
Yeah,
It's
what
like
kind of food?
anything you want. It's just like seafood is amazing and it's cheap. You're spending like $15 max for like
Wow.
a 3-course meal.
What?
Wow.
It's just insane quality food.
Okay, wait. Okay.
It's
If
crazy.
you have a second home, because you know Hawaii always going to be part of your nucleus, right? Where would that be? What country?
Portugal.
What?
Yeah, I love Portugal.
Wow, I love
Love it.
Portugal.
Wow.
Love it. Ericeira. You know where that is?
Yeah. Surfer town, yeah.
Little surfer village.
What's the name of it?
Yeah.
Ericeira.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ericeira.
A good friend that I grew up
Proper.
with in Israel,
Yeah.
actually, because her husband is a surfer, and she opened a hamburger spot over there.
Okay.
Wow.
And she says the real estate is dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap and
Dirt cheap.
food's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
okay.
Portugal is the next place.
And the waves are
Okay.
really good. It's like
Yeah.
Hawaii. You know, Ericeira, it's a strip.
Whoa. That's a big statement.
It's a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
statement. but
Wetsuit kind of? Where you got to
yeah,
wear
wetsuit.
Yeah, wetsuit.
Like
Some days are warm.
California?
California.
Oh,
I mean, it gets
like
cold there.
3-2.
Depending the season. You know,
Really?
you go in the summer, it's warm.
I don't
Good
know.
waves.
Seth, I left home.
I spent a lot of time there. That's why
Wow.
I'll go there and stay for a month with my friend. Just hang out.
Okay, what's one trip you have to take your girlfriend to? 'Cause you want to share that experience with her. That is,
I want to take her to J-Bay.
yeah. Okay.
Go on a safari
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there, see the
Wow,
lions.
good idea.
It's
Yeah.
pretty fun. I've been
Yeah.
on a couple.
You did it already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Favorite animal, dude, just for fun. Shouldn't get girls.
Lion.
Yeah.
You see those things up close? It's pretty cool. My friend Zeke Lau, he went on like a 3-day safari and he was staying like in a little cabin. But he said when he was sleeping, he heard the lions. The lions would come out and like just be.
Yeah,
Bruh, that's so sick.
He did something
growling.
like that, Brett. Yeah, he did. He took his girlfriend. I think they spent the night in a giraffe park or something, didn't you?
No, it was in a private game reserve. But,
Yeah, but some animals.
Dude, like that was like, bro, like where we lived, we had lions in the backyard.
Yeah, they're everywhere. That place is raw. There's
That's
Yeah.
insane.
there's
Okay, I know.
I'm
elephants.
totally kidding. That's a totally. Like we didn't have fucking lions.
I know. He's like Hawaiian. You gotta live in grass Ottawa. You know,
No,
same
but
shit.
you'll
right?
be driving down like country road and you can see elephants and giraffes and you're
Yeah.
just like, all right, let's go to J-Bay, just around the corner.
When you were in
Wow.
Australia, did you have the chance to eat a kangaroo?
Yeah, I've eaten kangaroo.
Is it good? I didn't like it. It was okay.
It was okay. I didn't think it
Yeah.
was just kind of like drier. and
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah, what's the weirdest
Tried the
shit you've
jerky.
eaten for all your travel? Like what the
weirdest shit?
Yeah, you
Ah.
know, oh man, like crickets and shit, roaches.
I'm not a
and shit.
picky guy, but I don't like weird shit. You know.
No, you don't. What's the weirdest shit you eaten though?
But you eat meat, yeah? You're not.
I
you're
eat
not-
meat. I eat anything.
Yeah.
I can eat everything. I love eating.
Yeah.
Munchies.
Yeah. What's your favorite spot in town? Like when you gone for so far, so long. When you come back on tour, you go first thing you show up is where?
It's always Ono seafood, Pokeball. Just a quick one right off the plane.
on
Go home.
Kapahulu.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. You
they-
take the spicy or the shoyu?
The spicy all day long.
so good. So good. I live right around the corner.
There's actually one in Kalama Valley right now, so it's next to my house.
The second
It's
one.
near Sandy's. It's a little
Wow.
strip mall. Yeah.
Nice.
And I heard, I don't know if I supposed to say it or not. I heard, I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it. You know? I heard you just bought a house down the road from your dad.
Yeah. I bought a house literally next door to my parents.
Damn.
What a fucking setup!
Yeah.
Wait. I gotta. Okay, text me the address. I'm gonna drop off the hammock for your house.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause,
You got plenty of room.
Seth, Glenn, I'm telling you.
Game changer.
Game changer.
A book
Little
in the
naps.
morning, little nap, little music.
It's the
I
one
love
you had
habits.
in the store, right? It's like a sit down.
Yeah. So yeah,
the
I have one
famous sit
inside the
down.
house. I
Yeah.
have them all over the house.
Can you hook it up to a wall or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
sick.
I literally
So how does it feel to finally become a homeowner?
Stressful.
Stressful?
Don't grow up, Seth. Whatever you
But
do, don't
everybody,
grow up.
everybody is with you during the process, and you guys fixing it up together
so
and making it
the
sick.
I bought it in March,
Yeah.
and then all my
Wow.
friends been helping me fix it up.
That's
It's
so
just-
sick,
sick,
man.
We made it. It's pretty nice now, like from what it was, and it's pretty much just been me, my girlfriend, my mom, and
Yeah.
whenever a friend can come over, they'll come over and help.
That's so
paint.
sick, man.
So what are you working on in the house? What project? Kitchen, bath, outdoor? What's up?
I saw you doing the floors and
I
stuff.
was sanding the
yeah,
other day.
I saw that.
I was
Cammy was posting it.
so we ripped off the floor, the vinyl,
Yeah.
in one of
the
the
kitchen or
no,
in one of the room?
in a living room,
Yeah.
and it's all concrete.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sand the concrete down and
Oh, that's
give
sick.
it like a concrete. Yeah.
Nice.
That's sick.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like I have zero experience in any kind of carpentry, nothing. You know, I surf
now you
all my
will.
life,
Now you will.
and I've been learning a lot. Just painting, just working with tools is like one thing I do not know.
Yeah.
But,
So what's next? Like living rooms now? You doing the kitchen? You doing bath? Or you going through it all?
probably just the living room for now.
Okay. Yeah.
It's been a process.
Yeah.
like
What's
the
your
last,
design look like? Is it modern? Is it?
It's pretty all over the place.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, how much influence your girlfriend have in this whole process?
Right now, she has all the influence. I say whatever you want, just do it.
Good
Wow.
boy. Good boy. Is this the one? Sounds like this is the one.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
How old is she, may I ask?
She's 23.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, we're a good team.
Yeah.
That's
That's big.
That's the most
That's huge.
important thing you said is to be a good team.
Yeah.
If you can love someone, but you're a shitty team, she doesn't, she doesn't work with you.
No.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
You cannot grow.
Yeah.
If you have a team player, if your partner is a team player, and she believes in you when you don't believe in yourself, when she gives you strength when you are powerless, this is the person you
That's
want
deep.
to. Yeah.
Oh, listen, Dr. Phil over here. Let's get down, Dr. Phil. Let's
So
get down.
that's how I feel about my wife. You know, once my wife helped me with the business, and she started to do take control.
Yeah.
And say, okay, well, you do what you're good at,
Yeah.
and I do what I'm good at.
Yeah.
And no, you cannot do this, and no, you're not going to spend on that.
Yeah.
Things started to become
Better.
better.
Yeah.
When you own yourself, you know, sometimes people like us, we have a lot of confidence and we trust ourselves. We always think we got it. I know it.
Yeah.
If you have sometimes another point of view,
Yeah.
and if it's someone that you trust, it's always good to listen. Not necessarily follow it immediately, but take into consideration. Wouldn't you say so? A partnership is definitely something you need to work on.
Okay, I'm gonna
For
give you.
sure.
I'm gonna give advice. Okay, Dr. Phil here is gnarly.
Phil.
That's good shit. I'm a late bloomer. I'm like I rode in the yellow short bus. You know, I came on the boat. So for me, man, Seth, if I learned this, I got married when I was 25. You know, I barely met Jen. We got married, and like, boom, I was in love. That was it. You know, all we did was surf, smoke weed. I worked at the surf shop. She was a nurse. That was life. I go, oh man, life is good. But I think if I realized my responsibility in the relationship was to help the person grow to their fullest potential, whatever that is, right? You know, that was my role. My role is I look at my partner as, you know, and also look at the relationship is how do I grow to become the best version of who I am, you know, in this relationship and help that person grow, right? If I come from that, and also knowing that relationship is a sacred place where there's no judgment, all love, right? And honesty must prevail. If I approach that at the beginning of my marriage, I think I would have a different outcome on a daily basis in my marriage, because the struggle, the power, the ego, and this and all that comes in place. So that's what I would do. At 56 now, I finally figured that shit out.
Figured it
You know,
out.
I know.
Found the formula.
Yeah, I know. But I think you have such amazing role models, Seth. I didn't have it. You know, you have Tammy and you have
He
Tony.
grew up without his parents.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I left home at
pretty.
16, so I don't have, you know, I don't have that. I do remember and cherish all those times.
Figure it out on your own.
Yeah, we were poor and broke, and we're all together, and you know, and it was great time because that was the only time we were all together, and you know. But then as we got older and grown up, it was so dysfunctional, you know. So yeah, I think it's beautiful because by the end of the day, you know, the tour shit's over, you know, the pro surf shit's over. You know what? By the end of the day, Tony still have Tammy and they raise a beautiful family. That's what it's
That's
all
true.
about. You know, the rest is all bullshit.
I think
the rest is just a bunch of crap.
It's history.
Yeah, right.
One thing that I heard and it kind of touched me is Kalia said that your dad always told you guys, as long as you enjoying, you're a winner. So as long as you enjoy the surfing, you already won. And I can so relate to that because with jiu-jitsu it's so the same. As long as you enjoyed your match and you challenge yourself, it doesn't matter if you won or lost. Of course you want to win, but at least you learned. And I think that was a very nice thing that she quoted your dad. And I think growing up with this kind of mentality is super important. What I think though, now when you become a dad, you have a lot of pressure. You have a lot of pressure.
Oh, yeah. I got a lot of pressure, but I got a lot of luck too because now I live across the street from my mom. And so,
Drop off the
babysitting. It's gonna be easy, Mom.
You know, on that premises, what Jonathan said, what's some of the lessons that mom and dad had taught you that you for sure 100% going to pass on to your children? What do you think that would be?
Probably just they're always there for us, like, you know, through everything. So probably just being there for the kid. And exactly, I think the crucial stages of my surfing career were when I was like 13 to 16, because I feel like that was when I didn't really know if like I was really stoked on surfing that much. Like sometimes I wasn't enjoying it. I'd rather do other stuff, like go play with my friends and do just other
You're a teenager.
Other things. So I think that's like the most important thing, like where they didn't, like there'd be times where I wouldn't surf like a month. I'll be home like summertime, I just wouldn't surf. I could be diving and fishing, but my dad would never like tell me like, hey, you gotta go surf, like what are you doing, you're blowing it. Like you kind of see from a lot of people now, it's like they're pretty brutal on their kids. They're like, you have to be up at 5 a.m. and surf. And
so if you have
a program, I was never on that program, like a gnarly program when I was young.
So if you have to give an advice to the parents that are listening to us, and they want their kids to be a professional athlete, what would you recommend not to do?
I seen a lot of kids get burnt out. And like growing up with me, like that were side by side, like first thing. So that's one of the things. Kids can
because the parents were pushing and
pushing
them.
Yeah. And
so
the kid
is
like it's like it was kind of like I see a lot of the times it's like the parent is living through the kid. Yeah. So they're like,
that is so powerful.
They'll lose in an event and they'll get just snapped at in front of everyone on the beach. Yeah. Just like, you're fucking blowing. You're not gonna make it, or like your sponsor's not gonna be happy. But I mean, in the amateur stuff, like none of that stuff really matters until you're 18, 19. That's when you like, it's all on you. That's why you're an adult. Like it's everything's on you. It's your choice. So that was the big thing. Once I was like 19 and 18, I kind of like put it into my hands more and just went for it.
Wow.
Chicken skin.
I know. I mean, Seth, it's so. I'm like almost like, I never lose words or thoughts, but it was so powerful what you just said. To ditto, to kind of accolade Tony and Tammy, amazing parenting. Because I tell you what, I didn't realize this until recently. Like I'm talking recently, Seth. The whole purpose for us to have children, it's not because any other reason, right? For us to self-actualize through our children. What does that mean? Just exactly what Dad just did with you. Not impose or miss ill life or egos or alter ego to our children, because reality is children supposed to come to this world because when you're a child coming to this world, you're children from God, right? You're perfect, and then it is the parents put all this pressure, all this expectation. What 5-year-old give a fuck about what kind of car, what kind of house, what school is important? They don't give a fuck. A 5-year-old, they don't, right?
They're happy with a stick.
Yeah, I know, right? What? Spending time in the ocean, and that was everything. It is us, the parents, the beginning to layer all these. I call it invisible prison, right?
Yeah.
And rather than allow this beautiful thing evolve to their fullest, whatever that is, right? And our job is exactly what you said. Make sure home is a place there's always love. You can always come home.
And don't go to public school.
Yeah. And second, home is a place, right? Home is a place that you can recharge your energy, that you can go back in the world again.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I think that's what Tony and Tammy did. And
that's exactly. Well, you said don't go to public school. my dad didn't want us to go to a public school, and they couldn't afford to send 5 of us to a private school. Yeah. My dad just he said he had the worst experience going to high school in Kali. Like, he was just bullied, mostly by the teachers. He was that just odd kid. He was actually went to special ed. When he was, they put him in special ed, but he's like, motherfuckers, I don't belong in here. Like, what the but he actually said through that, his special ed teacher was like the guy that like saved him, and the guy that
divine intervention. It's divine intervention.
The guy that kind of like made him come back to school, because he said he wouldn't show up for days and go surf and box or whatever he did, you know. But that's kind of the reason why we homeschooled.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, Seth, it's so powerful to observe, because usually when you see champion, they come from really rough upbringing, right? Like Kelly with the disconnect with his father relationship. You look at all the great guys; it's a same pattern, right? But then again, the other side of the coin, you too can come from this beautiful thing, right? And create champions, you know. And we need more of that in the world. 100%, Seth. Your children is. I know it's hard to believe, but they could even more better than you.
They're gonna be better than me.
I know, isn't that true? Is that right? Because by Tony not imposing his ego onto his children, he allowed them to become their essence in the world. And you're gonna do the same shit, because that's what you learn. Fucking beautiful, man. People like you should have 10 fucking kids. The world needs more of you, Seth.
I agree.
You know, and the most powerful thing in the world is who you pick to foster these children with, because once you have them, they don't get to choose coming into this world. Yeah. You know,
my dad, they fostered 5 kids. My dad and mom. My mom just was approached from a friend one day, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to foster a kid?" And my mom was like, she had 5 of us. We're all really young. I was probably 4 for the first one we got. And then from like 4 to 12, we had kids coming in and out of our house. Yeah. Like, you know, would foster them for a year.
Amazing. I never knew that.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was fun. I mean, I somewhat wasn't the youngest all the time. So we always had like a younger baby or younger kid in our house.
How amazing is it though to be the son of 2 people that everybody appreciates, everybody loves, everybody has only good things to say. I'm not sure that in my parents everybody has some good things. Only good things.
Definitely not my household. 100%.
I mean, how does it feel that you were born right?
Does it feel
at the right place with the right people? Like,
I got lucky, right? I guess.
Yeah. Because you cannot choose where you're born, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So being born to good people, it's a blessing, right?
It's a blessing. Yeah,
it's a blessing.
I'm beginning now that this whole, I know now we're getting all sidetracked, all spiritual and deep and woo-woo, but yeah, I don't know, Seth. I just know that as we move on, you know, into this little limited time that we have, right, to sitting here listening to you at age 20 what?
23.
23, right?
I feel old.
Yeah, shut up, dude. 23. I swear, I wish I had the wisdom and the smart when I was 23, but that was not my path. That was not my path. I was stubborn, whatever. So it took me this long to come to this realization, understanding, and for me to listen, to hear you're so grounded.
Yeah, he's grounded. Yeah, he's mature. He's like
and your level of thought is powerful. You know, and to see that, you know, there 100% one day you're gonna stand there just like John, you know, world champion. I like to hear your speech. You know, for the rest
I'll
of the
probably
world.
just be crying.
Yeah, of course, 100%. After you cry or doing you're crying, I want to hear your speech, or this is your acceptance speech.
Yeah.
I like to hear that right now, Seth.
I would like to hear
we're gonna
that speech
signal
too.
times up so you can do your
Yeah.
thing and.
Can we
Go
do
ahead.
that speech next year?
Yeah. Okay.
we can leave it for next year. But
You're coming back then, huh?
No, I'm talking about the world title speech. You know,
Yeah,
the world title
that's
speech
right, that's right,
next
that's right.
year
Yeah,
on the show.
2020.
Yeah.
2021. Yeah.
So every every time, every session that we have a guest, we're gonna ask them what would you rather questions. Today we made some what would you rather questions specifically for Seth. Are you ready?
Yep. Let's go.
You don't have to explain anything. You just choose.
Just rapid fire.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Never surf again, or never have sex again.
Oh,
Wow, that's a tough one. Shit.
that's a tough one. Oh my
I already
God.
know. I already know my answer. Yeah.
I have my answer,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not a big surfer.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't live without sex. You can't live without.
Surfing.
I mean, yeah, can't. I would quit surfing, 100%. Make some kids, and
Make
do
kids
that.
and live through them.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, what would you rather? Win the Olympics or the Pipe Masters?
Phew. I'd go Olympics.
Ooh! All the Hawaiians
why?
are now.
The reason why is because
100%.
I think I have a pretty good shot at winning the Pipe Masters.
Yeah. Absolutely. yeah.
The Olympics is, I mean, there's just so much that goes on, and you
Yeah.
might be
Right.
surfing the shittiest wave ever. So
Right, yeah.
And this is something internationally, globally. This is
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
for sure. Okay. All the Hawaiians came
He's
down.
representing America plus Hawaii.
Okay, you ready? What would you rather? Drop in on Josh on Wave of the Day, or have Josh drop in on you on Wave of the Day?
have Josh drop in on me.
Oh!
Wow.
The reason why is
Nice.
because I can get him back.
That's the real reason.
Right on. Okay. What would you rather? Be a giant hamster or a tiny rhino?
Tiny rhino. These are rare.
All right. And last but not least, what would you rather? Fight Mike Tyson or talk like him?
Fight him.
Duh.
Get knocked out by him. You can tell everyone. It's only one punch. Out.
Any last words? Anything
Oh.
you want to share with everyone out there in Hawaii?
Oh, that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys. So
Yeah.
hope to come back one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Invite me back
this
next
is
year.
not whenever. You're going to come back and do the
Yeah,
speech.
Let's do it. It's fun. I enjoy this.
Yeah.
Enjoyed my time here.
Thank you so much for
Okay.
coming in. We appreciate you. It was an amazing hour and a half. We could
Wow,
continue to
already?
talk and
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
and talk, but it is what it is.
Yep.
Thank you so much for coming in. It was a great pleasure, my friend.
Hey, guys.
Great pleasure.
Mad love, Seth. I'm so proud of
Thanks
you.
for
man.
having me.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stoked to
be here.
Brett, maybe you can take us a picture before we leave. Thank you so much.
All right. Aloha.